Anytime that you want to add text or an image with a text to your guide, you will want to add a standard box. The standard box is going to have the same width as the column you select. Therefore, if your box is going to have a significant amount of content, you may want to have your box in the widest section of your LibGuide, which is most likely the center if you have 3 columns. If the content for your standard box is small, it may look best in one of the smaller columns. You can create a standard box in any column and move it where you would like. LibGuides is responsive in that it will reformat your content to the width of the column. For this particular LibGuide, I want to add a standard box that shows the Stapleton/Stapley Library hours. I think this content would look better in one of the smaller boxes on the side, so I'm going to click on Add Box Column 1. You will need to enter a name for the box in the box name field. The name of the box will appear in the header. For this tutorial, I am going to name my box Stapleton/Stapley Library Hours. If you click on the drop-down menu for Type, you will see many options. Since this box is not images, a box with additional tabs, or a profile, leave the option on the default, which is standard. As for the position of the box, since this is the first box I am creating, my only option is to have it at the top of the column. However, if I had additional content boxes, then the names of the content boxes would appear on the position drop-down menu, and I could select where I would like for the new boxes to be placed relative to the positions of the other boxes in the column. After you have entered the name for the box, selected the box type, and selected the position, click on the Save button. Now your box has been created and content can be added. To add content, click on the button that has the gear icon and Add/Reorder within the content box. A drop-down menu will appear. Since I am interested in placing the library hours on the page, I will select Rich Text/HTML from the drop-down menu because I am placing text within the content box. After selecting Rich Text/HTML, a pop-up box will appear that contains an editor that looks similar to Word. You can decide upon your style, font size, bold, italics, etc. In order to be compliant with ADA regulations, you need to use a sans serif font. Sans serif fonts are automatic in LibGuides, so it is best not to change the font option. Since I already have the hours in a Word document, I am going to copy the library schedule from the document and paste it in the pop-up box. To paste, click in the pop-up window and make sure that the cursor appears. Afterwards, press the Control button and the letter V at the same time on your keyboard. After you have entered all of the content you would like to enter for this particular content box, click on the Save and Close button. Now you can see that your content has been added to your LibGuide. In this part of the tutorial, I will show you how to include a link within text in a standard content box. Since the particular example LibGuide I am creating in this tutorial is an information literacy basics guide, I am going to add a content box about reference services. If you would like to add a link in the text, highlight the text that you would like to be the name of the link. In this case, I am going to highlight email reference. Then click on the link button on the taskbar inside the pop-up box. Next, enter your link in the URL field. Only enter the information after http:// If you have included the http:// in the field, you will need to erase that part of the URL. There are other options you can select if your link does not begin with HTTP. After you have entered your link, click on OK. Now your link should appear. Continue this process until you have added all of the links for this particular content box. Click on Save and Close, and now your link will be displayed in your rich text HTML content box.